Welcome, gentlemen. Desire is not born in the obvious, but in the spaces left untouched, where curiosity brews and mystery reigns. Attraction isn't about looks, wealth, or charm. It's far deeper, more primal, and rooted in subtle, often unspoken gestures. Most men chase the obvious, flashing their success or trying to impress with fancy words, when in reality true desire is ignited in the moments between actions, the quiet intensity that lingers in the air. If you want her to crave you, to be drawn to you in a way she can't fully explain, you have to become more than just appealing. You need to master the art of being unforgettable. This isn't about playing games. It's about transforming yourself into the kind of man whose presence alone triggers undeniable attraction. Number 1. Master your emotional intensity, not just your emotions. Most men think controlling their emotions means shutting them down or pretending they don't exist. But real power isn't about ignoring your feelings. It's about controlling the intensity of them. There's nothing attractive about being cold and detached. On the flip side, constantly overreacting or being driven by your emotions makes you seem weak, unstable, and easily manipulated. The secret is to feel deeply without losing control. When you can tap into your emotions without being ruled by them, you send a message that you're in command of yourself, no matter what life throws at you. It's about embracing vulnerability without turning into a wreck. A man who can express emotion, whether it's frustration, joy, or passion, without being consumed by it, projects strength and maturity. This is the kind of emotional depth that women are drawn to because it's rare and powerful. When things go wrong and you stay calm, collected, and in control, it creates a magnetic pull. She'll notice that while you experience everything, nothing shakes you. She'll see that you're capable of handling life's storms without falling apart. And that kind of emotional mastery is both captivating and attractive. It shows her that you're strong enough to face challenges, while still having enough depth to connect on a deeper level. Number 2. Cultivate the art of silent magnetism. Most guys talk too much, thinking they need to constantly prove themselves with words. But the real secret to attraction lies in what you don't say. Silence, when used right, creates a magnetic pull that makes people curious. It's not about being awkward or distant, but about allowing space for intrigue. When you're comfortable in your own silence, it shows confidence. Because a man who doesn't feel the need to fill every gap with chatter isn't trying to seek approval. He's secure in his presence. When you master the art of saying less, you give her room to wonder, to think, to feel drawn in. Silence leaves her asking questions, wanting more. And that's where desire starts to grow. You don't have to spell everything out or over-explain yourself. Women notice when a man is content in the quiet moments, when he listens more than he talks. It's in those pauses that attraction brews. And here's the kicker. Silence can be far more intimate than words. It's in the unspoken connection, the way you can just be in the moment together without the pressure to impress. Most men overlook this, thinking they need to entertain or impress her with stories and jokes. But when you're silent in the right way, you let your presence do all the talking. And that, without a doubt, is irresistible. Number 3. Be unpredictably consistent. Being predictable is the quickest way to kill any sense of desire. When someone can guess your every move, they lose interest. But being completely unpredictable makes you seem unreliable and chaotic, which is a turnoff too. The real key is to find a balance. Be consistent in who you are and what you stand for, but keep an element of surprise in your actions. When you're solid in your values, purpose, and the way you show up, it creates trust. She knows who you are at your core, and that stability is attractive. But when you also keep her on her toes with the unexpected, whether it's a spontaneous plan, a surprising gesture, or a moment where you challenge her thinking, that's where you keep things exciting. You're not just another guy she can figure out in a week. A man who is predictably consistent creates a sense of safety while still being exciting. You're not switching personalities every day, but you're also not falling into boring routines. The right kind of unpredictability keeps her intrigued because she can't put you in a box. She knows there's more to you than what meets the eye, and that mystery sparks attraction. It shows her you're someone who's always growing, evolving, and surprising in the best ways. That's how you keep desire alive long after the first impression. Number 4. Stop prioritizing looks, start prioritizing aura. Most people get caught up in how they look, thinking attraction starts and ends with physical appearance. But the truth is, what really pulls someone in isn't your looks, it's your energy. You can have the best looks in the room, but if your vibe is off, none of it matters. On the flip side, a guy who may not fit the typical handsome mold can still turn heads if he's got the right aura. Your aura is the energy you project without even speaking. It's the confidence you carry, the way you walk into a room, how you handle situations, and how comfortable you are in your own skin. It's not something you can fake. It's built from being grounded in who you are. Women don't just notice what you're wearing or how fit you are. They notice how you make them feel. And a man with a strong, confident aura can make them feel everything. When you focus on building your inner self, your confidence, your purpose, your calm under pressure, that's when your aura becomes magnetic. It's the unspoken confidence that draws people in, the quiet certainty that you don't need to prove yourself to anyone. And that's what makes a lasting impression. Looks fade, trends change, but the energy you bring to every situation is what leaves a mark. Women don't just desire men who look good, they're drawn to men who are good to be around. Number 5. Make yourself inaccessible without playing games. Constantly being available is one of the quickest ways to lose your value in someone's eyes. If you're always there, always texting back instantly, always ready to drop everything for her, it makes your attention feel cheap. She'll take it for granted because it's always there. But when you're naturally hard to reach, not because you're playing games, but because you have a life that genuinely keeps you busy, that's when she starts craving your attention. Living a full life where you're focused on your goals, your passions, and your growth means you don't have time to always be at someone's beck and call. When you become a man whose time is valuable, women notice. Your attention becomes something rare, something that has to be earned. You're not ignoring her or trying to make her chase you. You're simply busy becoming the best version of yourself. This kind of natural scarcity creates desire. When she realizes you're not sitting around waiting for her call, when she sees you're out there living your life, she'll want to be a part of it. Women don't want someone who's too available. They want someone who's focused and driven. Someone whose attention feels like a privilege, not a given. When you make your time precious without forcing it, that's when she'll start craving it more than ever. Number 6. Learn the subtle science of eye contact and body language. Eye contact and body language are two of the most powerful tools you have when it comes to attraction, and most people barely scratch the surface of their potential. It's not just about making eye contact because you're supposed to, it's about how you do it, how long you hold it, and what you're saying with your eyes without uttering a single word. A quick glance doesn't stir anything, but a deliberate, confident look can speak volumes. It shows interest without desperation, strength without intimidation. The way you hold yourself, the way you move, it all communicates something. Stand tall, move with intention, and be aware of how you take up space. These are subtle cues, but they create an undeniable presence. A slouching posture, fidgeting, or crossing your arms all scream insecurity, and insecurity kills attraction faster than anything. But when you move with purpose, when you show that you're comfortable in your own skin, it sends a message that you're a man who knows his worth. Women notice the smallest details, even if they don't realize it. The way you walk into a room, the way you lean in during a conversation, how you hold eye contact just a second longer than expected, it all creates an unspoken connection. It shows that you're engaged, but not overly eager. Mastering these silent signals can turn even the most ordinary interaction into something magnetic. Number 7. Show restraint when it comes to attention. In a world where women are bombarded with attention, it's easy to get lost in the noise. Most men think they need to constantly shower a woman with compliments, messages, and gestures to win her over. But here's the truth. Overwhelming her with attention is more likely to push her away than pull her in. The men who stand out are the ones who know how to give attention with restraint. It's not about playing hard to get or mind games. It's about understanding the power of space. When you give her just enough attention to show you're interested, but not so much that you're smothering her, it creates a balance that keeps her wanting more. It's in those moments when you don't immediately respond, when you let her sit with the thought of you for a while, that her curiosity starts to grow. Attention should feel earned, not handed out like candy. When you show restraint, you're telling her that your time and focus are valuable. You're also giving her the space to desire you, rather than just reacting to constant input. The key is knowing when to step back, when to let her miss you, and when to make her seek out your attention. It's the absence of overdoing it that makes your presence even more desirable. If you enjoyed this content and want more insights like these, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out. And if you found this video valuable, feel free to share it with others who might benefit from it. Thanks for watching. Until next time, gentlemen, stay soulfully synergized.